This is a regular Lego block, and this is a giant Lego block, and behind me, I have a huge pile of over 700 giant Legos! We have used these giant Lego blocks to build all kinds of things. We built a giant 3-story Lego house that could hold 6 people, had a rooftop and a basement. We built an entire Lego city, and I even painted my entire body to camouflage into a wall of Legos. I have also built a Lego boat before that was large enough to hold 2 people, but it didn't float well, and it ultimately sank to the bottom of the pool. That is because just like regular Legos, these giant Lego blocks sink to the bottom of the pool. You guys might be wondering why I'm taking on such a crazy project, and that's because I love to build things that people think are impossible or that I've never done before. I've been building and doing crazy projects for as long as I can remember. It's one of my favorite hobbies of all time. So let's get started on this project and prove everybody wrong and build the world's first Lego yacht. This Lego yacht is gonna be much bigger than the last boat, and we're also gonna put 2 electric outboard motors on it so we can actually drive it around the water. In order to pull this project off, we're gonna need to collect all of the giant Legos that we have lying around the house and sort them by color so we know how many we have. And since these Lego blocks sink, we're gonna need to come up with a really good waterproof solution. And if that doesn't work, we are going to be adding custom bilge pumps to try to pump the water out of this boat, so hopefully it doesn't end up at the bottom of the pool. And this is our scale model. I know it doesn't look like much. Actually, this looks really dumb. Matt, how is this gonna make a Lego yacht? What do you think?
Okay, just trust me. Just build it. We're gonna do it.
All right, Matt, I'm trusting you. I think it's gonna work, so let's get started. Block by block, let's build the giant Lego yacht. So this is the scale model and this is the full size, so that's what this builds, but we did the math and you know what? We have enough blocks, we need to go bigger, so we're gonna rip this apart and make it even bigger. We got them all built, guys. Look at this thing. These are the pieces for the fuselage. Take a look at the size of this thing. It is long, it's wide, it's deep, it's a lot of blocks. We actually still have quite a few left, so we're gonna have enough to finish the rest of the pieces. But look at this, guys. I am getting excited. This thing is the size of a really large boat, AKA a yacht. I'm so hyped. This is the next piece we are gonna be building. This is the nose of the boat. It's a huge piece, and it's also a huge potential for a lot of water leakage based on its design. So we need to be very careful with how we build it, but here we go. Before we can even bring the boat pieces up to the pool deck so we can start assembling it, we need to think a few steps ahead. So we are building a platform that is going to be the same height as the pool, so when we put the boat on it and it's built, we can just push it in. Because otherwise, we'd have to lift it up this high, but lifting a real life-size Lego yacht a few inches might not be possible. Remember how I said these giant Lego blocks sink? We need a waterproofing solution. Well, this is my waterproofing solution. I got this clear tape and I'm just gonna be sticking it on the seams like that, and hopefully it'll prevent the water from slipping through the cracks and this thing will actually float. Plus, I really wanna make this thing 100% out of Lego, so I figure, you know, this isn't really cheating, it's just some clear tape. Let's see if it works. Here we go, one seam at a time. This thing is so large that just trying to figure out how to tape all the seams and maneuver it is crazy because it's getting so big that we can't even pick it up and move it anymore. So we have temporary braces in there. We can roll it on the side to try to tape it all in one piece to try to waterproof the entire bottom, because if we miss even just one seam, it's gonna leak a lot. Check it out, guys. We have Team RAR plushies. I am so excited about this. This has been a project we've been working on a very long time. These are completely custom made Team RAR monster plushies. They're super soft. They come in a bunch of different colors. We got green, blue. There's even a pink one as well. These will be available very soon and in super limited quantity. So go to teamrar.com at the end of this video and go check them out.
So Carter loves building things, and he spends so much time just like building things that are bigger and better and stronger, and he built this huge bridge that honestly I didn't think was gonna work, but it worked. And I just feel like the bigger you go, it really just starts to get like impossible. And I feel like with this Lego yacht, he's kind of gonna hit that. So if you guys didn't know, Carter's actually building this yacht for me, and I think he's trying to like impress me or something.
I think it's gonna leak. It's just because the Legos have cracks unless you like glue it together or like put some kind of like paper on it. Carter's always getting into something big, but I don't think it's gonna work, to be honest.
Carter? Nah, dude. He might have went to school for engineering, but this Lego yacht, there's no way he's gonna be able to pull that off.
Did you say a Lego yacht? That's impossible.
I think he could definitely build it, because he always tends to do crazy stuff, but like, I think it's gonna sink. I don't know.
Here is the waterproofing method. It's almost invisible. As you guys can see if you look closer, we just put some clear tape on each of these seams. There's a lot of seams and that's where the water will leak, but it still looks like Legos, and from here you can't even see anything, which is exactly what I want because I want it to just be Legos and nothing else. Time to flip it down, Matt.
Let's do it.
It's heavier than we thought. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. All right. And we are back down. I think it's a little bit easier now to see the size of this thing. We're gonna actually take out some of these cross beams. I don't think we need this middle one. That was just more for when it was on its side. But this is gonna be the hole, and then the nose is up there. Look at this thing. It's gonna be amazing. I'm so excited. This is the final day of the build. We have to finish everything tonight so we can launch this thing tomorrow. It's really starting to shape up. The nose is still in a bunch of pieces. And the back also has 2 wide open holes, and that is definitely not going to float. So that is why I got these 2 clear pieces of acrylic. And I was thinking, instead of putting Legos back there, it'd be kind of cool to have a clear window. So I could have filled it in with Legos, but I'm gonna give this a try and hopefully this will work. We'll have a clear window into the water. Still in pieces. That has to go in tomorrow. The nose is definitely the trickiest part for sealing, and we are saving that literally for tomorrow morning, and it has to go in the water tomorrow, no matter what we're pushing this thing in. Here we are on the last day, guys, and we have it down to 2 final pieces. We just have the nose and the hull. We just gotta put these 2 together, and once that is sealed and ready to go, whoop, we're launching this thing in the water. And guys, no matter what, we are pushing this thing in the water today. Even if it's like in 2 pieces, I'm still pushing it in. So you guys will see this boat in the water today. And we honestly don't have too much left, and I'm feeling pretty good about it. You know, with a little bit of waterproofing, put these 2 together, a couple bilge pumps, maybe some outboard motors. We'll see, it's gonna look good in that water. Whew. The last step before we launch this thing in the water is to install a bilge pump system, because I have a feeling that there's gonna be at least some leaks in the boat, which will then ultimately cause it to sink. But if we can install bilge pumps to pump the leaking water inside the boat back into the pool, I think we might be able to stay afloat for long enough to actually have a working boat. So I gotta solder some wires to make the electrical connections, and we should be good to go. It's amazing that we made it this far, but it is so exciting. We are finally putting the boat together in one piece. We got the nose waterproofed. We just need to lay it down and stick it on and then put it in the water. Here we go, guys. The boat is in one piece, guys. This Lego yacht is huge. I haven't measured it yet, but I think it's over 20 feet long, all the way from the back all the way to the front. And we haven't even built any of the interior yet. Like, we can build a tower in the back so you can walk under. We could make like a, I don't know, like a downstairs area. If we like sealed the top off, you could like go inside the nose area where like boats usually have like a bedroom or something down there. Wow, we could put seating, we could do all kinds of stuff. Unlimited possibilities in the hull of this thing. That's if it actually floats. We're flipping the boat, guys. This is the last thing we need to do is flip the boat, tape the bottom seam that joins the 2 pieces, the nose and the boat together, but I have a feeling something might go wrong, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, lift! And we are touchdown. We literally just flipped a Lego yacht, guys. Oh my gosh. Never thought I'd say that sentence in my life. Here it is in one complete piece. It looks like a giant toy in like some kid's bedroom. Like I shrunk down to like an ant size or Lego man size. Guys, this is insane. Wow, Liz, look at that. We gotta join that seam a little bit first.
Yeah.
This is it, guys. We have it all connected You look up close, we got it all waterproof to every last seam and connection. I'm hoping that's all it needs to seal. It's not the best tape in the world, but it is clear, so it still looks like Legos. We got our windows in the back, because I thought that was better than putting Lego blocks here. If the water's like up to here, you'll be able to see down. It'd be really cool. Plus, we can also mount the outboard motors to this. It's a bit strong enough. It's been like 2 weeks in the making of just working really hard on this thing, and we're putting the final thing of tape on. Feels good to have laid the last piece of tape on this thing. Hopefully we didn't forget any spots, because then it would sink. This is the official measure, and it looks like it's measuring about 18 feet, maybe 1710. So almost 20 feet long, guys. This is actually crazy. How wide is it? It's also pretty wide too. We're like 7.5 feet, 7 foot, 4.5 inches. It's definitely the biggest Lego boat I ever saw, and it's supposed to, and it's going, you know, it's hopefully going to be functional where it actually floats. Are you impressed, Ben, or what?
You've been putting a ton of work in. I've never seen you put more work into anything. Seriously. This is insane. I don't know.
Yeah.
What? Really doesn't get the first ride.
Why? She's the lightest.
Okay, fine. She's gonna be our guinea pig. Look how big it is. She can run around.
She's gonna run into the wall.
She's like, I don't get it. Come on, Millie.
This is not what I thought it was gonna look like. This is sick.
Liz, I am scared.
I know, me too, but we gotta put it in one way or another.
This is 2+ weeks and hundreds of hours of hard work all coming down to this moment right now. I am nervous because I don't know what to expect, and there's so much anticipation, but we're gonna push it in the water and hope for the best.
All right, is everyone ready?
All right, we got a lot of people to very carefully lift and cradle this thing into the water. All right, on the count of 3, very gentle. 3, 2, 1, go. Easy, okay, good. I mean, I'm honestly amazed.
Well, I at least got my hat, so.
You didn't lay one brick. Oh, Matt hopped on. We got 3 people.
There you go, Matt, let's go. And you got the purple hat. Woo. That's so legit, bro. Stove, you look shocked right now.
I'm gonna go slow to start. We are.
We're moving. Oh my God.
Yo, we're literally sailing right now. Are you guys seeing this?
We're gonna hit it. Reverse the front, the end of the pool.
All right, we're full throttle. Here we go, Matt.
Whoa.
Here we go.
This is so bad.
And that's only one of the 2 motors that we were intended to have.
It's like a jet boat.
As captain of this ship, we were gonna be doing a speed test with only one of the 2 motors installed. And so that means we're actually gonna be able to go twice as fast with 2 motors. We have 1 motor for today. Here we go. Woo! Here we go. Yes. Oh!
Oh!
And we're off.
Oh!
There's not even one sign of a leak. Now, this thing is gonna be living in the pool for a long time. I think we could easily do a last to leave that may last for multiple days. And then I think if it really works, we gotta take this to the ocean or something and go set sail in the waves. JoJo's hopping in. Whoa. Hop aboard the USS Lego, Liz, come on. The USS Lizzie. Here's your captain hat, Lizzie.
Thank you.
We're all captains out here on the Lego boat. Should we do a speed test with all this new mass?
Yeah.
Nice reverse.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys, here is what it's looking like. It's well above the water. I mean, it's only a little bit in. It's doing well. We got a bunch of people just chilling, and it's actually working. All right, we decided that it's actually floating better than expected, so we're putting the second motor on because we want to do a full speed test, how fast this thing can go. I don't know if we can get up to full speed in the width, the length of this pool, so we probably have to take this out to like the ocean or like a big lake or something and really test it, but we'll get a good idea what it can do with these 2 55 pounds. That's 110 pounds of thrust. That's pretty solid. All right, we got 2 and we are off. All right, we got this one going in reverse. We're gonna let's reverse all the way back. Oh, careful. They got power, Matt.
Oh my gosh. Moving quick. Stop, stop, stop. You're gonna hit the wall. Part is actually falling apart on the top. That Lego is not even attached anymore.
Well, that seam, if it splits.
Carter, it's sinking.
What?
The front, the nose.
Oh, wait, it's taking on water.
Is it?
This is bad. If that nose goes too deep in the water, it's gonna
Titanic.
rip off, and then when it rips off, the rest is gonna flood. Liz, I need your help. This thing is literally going under, and everybody went inside. This is just a silent sinker, but we need to save it.
We can't let this thing go under, otherwise it's gonna be impossible to get out. We can't let it go over these cracks.
We got the bilge.
Okay.
It's not quite done. Guys, this is how much water is draining right now. Look at this, guys. That is a lot of water. It's like a hose. Well, the bilge is almost done, so we're actually faster. So the bilge is effective. Oh my gosh, Matt, it is taking on water quite heavily right here. I can see it from here. So this boat is literally sinking as we speak, guys. But I would say, even though this boat is literally sinking as I'm standing on it, I would say that this project has been quite successful, guys. It's so cool. It's so big. It's much bigger than the last one with 2 outboard motors on the back. I'm really putting a lot of trust in that bilge pump, which hopefully will turn on any second and start saving the boat. Otherwise, we're gonna be sinking to the bottom of this pool. Guys, the next video we're filming with this thing, even if it sinks, is last to leave Lego boat. And it might even be last to leave the sinking Lego yacht, depending on if this thing is just gonna sink the entire time. But either way, guys, it's gonna be awesome. We'll see you on the next vlog. Thank you for watching. Bye! Woo!
The boat is draining, guys, but it's still pretty deep in the water in the front compared to the rest of the boat. So, we need to put this out of the water before it keeps filling. Let's put the nose on the plank and a foam.